part one. I'm going to drop the link to the episode one, right? It's on my Twitter. I'm so sorry. I did not record, so I couldn't post it here. So, but this is like episode three, right? We did episode two where we started this design, right? Episode one was on different design entirely, right? So I'll drop the link on the comment section, right? So yeah, I was explaining this for just before we go like I remember that I've not started recording, right? So this is pretty much just inner shadows, right? You can see, right? There are like three different um, um, effects. They're all inner shadows, right? One of it is if I turn everything off, see that first one is just like really subtle, right? The second one is one with like at the edge itself, bright light. But the reason I did that was because it is closer to the source, so of course it should be bright, and then to give it again a more robust feel. And then there's the inner shadow, another one, but this one is coming from it's a negative, I believe, yeah, coming from negative y-axis coming from the bottom, just to make that place dark, darker. You get me? You get me? So yeah, and if you realize, if you pay attention, you realize that this guy is brighter compared to this. Maybe it's not that obvious. Probably we still need to work on it, but then that's the gist. And the reason I made it a frame, guys, if you check, see, they're all framed. Why? Because it's going to be holding some icons, and hopefully, we're able to make that icon in a way that mm, it blends. I think I've seen something similar to that on Twitter. I'm hoping we could achieve that. Right. So I think we can just build, guys. I think we can fire on, and then yeah, I'm going to break this apart. Sugar made this decision, right? And I'll tell you why he made this decision, right? So initially it was like this, right? And I think this is how Con wallets did theirs, right? They did it like what's the word? Horizontally, right? Straight down, right? And it's up to 24, right? But then again, thinking about it, right? If you do it in that manner, right? Again, it becomes too long to scroll, right? It becomes too long to scroll when you can just um, make it what's the word? Both ways, right? Both ways. And it doesn't have to be 24, right? So there are some rules that allow secret phrases to be like 12, right? So it could be 12. You get me? All right. So back to this guy who wasted a lot of time here last episode. So the gist here is I'm using a stroke, a subtle stroke here. I believe it's an opacity, white with an opacity of 8, right? I'm using opacity because it's kind of like faster, super rapid, right? If I'm not to use opacity, I probably would have declared all of my shades, like all of my grays, right? Maybe even, it doesn't have to be so many grays, just it could be three, it could be four. Make it lean. It's going to be like a kind of like lean design system approach, right? So yeah, that. And then we have this paste here. Paste here, why? Because most of the times you just want to copy your key phrase from whatever this thing you copy you right and then you just paste. All right. So after that, now the gist is, do we want to make this automated? Right. That is to say, if you press paste and it figures that everything has been pasted, it automatically just goes into the next screen. Or want to do it in a way that after pasting, you probably want to like run check it and then have the ability to say continue, right? So I probably would sign up for continue, really. All right. I probably would sign up for continue. Also, this guy here, aha, there's a restriction here, and I'll tell you what the restriction is. There's supposed to be two different states. I don't need to turn it into a company, really. I could, right? But then we need an active state. Okay? That's when you click on one, right? So just for watching, you know that this thing needs to be, you need to have variations, right? All right. Yeah. And then obviously you're going to need your like what? Your ticker, right? You're going to need your is it ticker they call it or pointer? right? Uh, Something that is just going to be blinking on and off. I think I did it for that dating app, right? But yeah, okay. So decisions. Do you think we should make this automated, guys, or we should have like a continue, a button that says continue? That's for you people. So, hi, Stella.
Hi, James.
Hey, do you think we should make it automated, or we should put like a continue button?
I think we should have a continue button.
You think? All right. And I think what's the word? Uh Now in hot wallets. Now the good thing is I think is I can't lay my hands on that design principle, but then giving users control, right, most of the time is a good experience. So they don't just hit paste and something happens and they're like, yo, what's up, right? But still, when they press continue with their own hand, right, and they get a feedback from that action, it makes more sense to users. You get me? Crazy, but
Yeah.
mad, right? So just turn this to continue, right, and then we continue to build. All right. Now, this is for everything you see here is for. Should we create an experience for the pair with? I don't think I want to do that. Should we do that?
What's that?
Pair with ledger.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So we'll just
I'm
keep
not really
that, right?
familiar with
I mean,
this
normally,
one.
right, the way it works is that you connect ledger to your device via Bluetooth, right? Yeah, and then it will now, what's the word? Um, it's just automatically unlock it, kind of like an integration. I've not really done like a deep research on it, but then something like that, right? So, yeah, we'll just leave that. And then there's another feature. That one is just strictly for watching wallets, right? Strictly for watching wallets. What we're going to do there is simple, same experience, but this way you just put like an address and then it kind of like monitors the transaction pulling on it. Did you guys get the gist? Do you understand? So so we don't have any design language yet. And I think it's high time we start kind of like building our input field. I probably would just copy from somewhere. FTP, I think I already have like plans. Yeah, so it's crazy. Uh yeah. All right. So the language and then its components, right? Just start dropping stuff here. And the crazy part is I normally just reuse stuff. I really just reuse stuff. I don't stress myself about it. Now, if you've seen this design system, design language, this is from what's their name? Fluent Design System, right? I kind of like love it. So I just try to make use of it as and bend it however I want. All right. Mm-hmm. Change this to Tone Wallet, right? And here, design language, paste this here. Now we can start to you put your base color somewhere, right? Here. Your base color can be here. Now the good thing is I'll show you guys something. The good thing now is that you can I'll copy this down to the design language area and then I'll introduce you guys to a website real quick. And this is that website. Uh Sorry, you guys will have to hold on a bit. Fluent. It's called this, right? All right. Sorry. Sorry. I have a call, right? And it's crazy. I have a delivery and I can't leave here. Trying to send a text message so it can be delivered to the security man. All right, just because of you guys. Uh, so this is the gist, yeah. What am I doing? So here, right? I'll just pinpoint this here. Carry this color here. Take it here, right? This is like a UI theme designer. If you don't want to stress too much, this is like your guy. Okay, you just paste it here, right? And it generates all of the shades.
This is
Right, and I like
interesting,
the
though.
This is interesting.
I like the way this UI designer does it, right? And there's an alternative for this. I already said that yesterday. Alternative is Radix, right? Radix, you
Yeah,
just put like a base color, right? Generates
yeah, this
everything
is
for
the
you.
one. This is the one I
Yeah.
normally use. This Radix.
All right, cool, 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 cool. Then there's Fluent. All right. I think here, uh, so why would what's the word? Uh, now, yeah, think about it. Let's get this here. Let's paste this here. All right. Now see, I want my what's the word? My shade, my grace to right. I want to get my grace too. I'll just move this right somewhere right around here. Do you get me? So it's kind of like it's complementary to this. You get so that way even your grace self is slap. You get me? So if you check
Okay.
the design, this design here, right? You can see that. Now that's actually true. We can decide to derive our grades from this guy here, the background itself. Okay? We can decide to. Why? Because if we let me show you guys something. So practical, I think that way you get to understand better. So let's even take this right. It's like our primary black, right? I'll paste this here. Let me go for a lighter color. Right. We can't use white. We actually can't use white. And the tertiary it's giving us is not as light as I would want it. Let me try. Let's see. Let's try something. You see? It's somehow off. It's actually somehow off. Works,
Yeah, it's not
was
bright enough.
not even bright enough. My concern is does it complement the background as it should as much? Do you get? Because if I should do this right, if I should do this and somehow find my way, right? Now that way I can have like a primary text color, right? That works, that complements, right? Compared to something like this. You see? So different things. If I even want it to be darker, I don't want it to be this dull, right? I want it to be this dull. Do you get? So I think that's something Radix might be able to help with. Let's see. Right. Actually like the color. I'm not even going to lie. It makes sense. It too makes sense. Right? I think I did this yesterday. Just come up with doing it today. So weird. Right? Yeah. So we are now stuck with something. You see, it's even around like guys around the same class. Nothing is changing, man. Nothing is changing. That's crazy. Like exact thing I called yesterday, same thing I'm getting today. And I even see like both like it's nah, that's mad. All right. So we'll save this, right? We'll keep this, right? Normally we just copy it. Again, you can have like alpha options, like solid options, different. When I say alpha, like alpha means transparent, right? So in case you're putting it on a kind of like background texture or something, right? You could still like slap. You get. Yeah. So we just carry this to this place, and then these are our grays here. You just what? Use your picker tool. Is it like an extreme? This guy here, right? Is part of it. Is he part of it? Yes, part of it. So you just use your listing and then pick it, right? Again, this is not that. See, it can be lean. You don't need all of the grays. Oh. You can just pick like grays that are relevant to what you're designing. You don't have to like. You could pick 4 grays and you're good. You are very good, right? But then to be safe, sometimes I get really tricky with my colors. That's why I need to do all of that. So I think I'll just get
Sometimes I
like.
don't really. Uh,
You go ahead. Go
Sometimes I
ahead.
don't usually know which ones that will be better for me. I usually put all of them. Then while I'm designing, there are some I don't even touch at all.
Right.
But I always save all of them.
All right. Cool. 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 That makes sense. I mean, I normally do that too, right? So that makes us two. That makes us two, right? So yeah, do that, and then you're good. Now, as for this guy here, again, I think I'll use strength. It's crazy, but I like to mix those two. Don't know why. Like, why don't you just use this in arrest for me? No, I prefer fluent for this. Yeah, it works. It works better for me, right? So, um, yeah, do this. Uh, that part alt, right? That's our main. Normally, I will skip secondary, right? Don't know, but I just skip secondary. It's closer to the primary color, just little lighter, or skip it, right? Now, so this way now you can declare your. You can say the way I do this thing is again we're not doing token or variable here. We're just making it the style, right? Call it theme primary, right? Main. I could choose to introduce what's the word? I could choose to introduce a secondary color, right? Theme primary um dark alt. I think I start from the beginning. I'll start from light, then walk down. I'll just copy it from here and then letter alt, right? I need to have this like in my arsenal so that way I think we can be faster designing, right? So yeah, light, tertiary. So I mean, it's not supposed to be open for this one. No? Not supposed to be doing this. That alt, right? Darker. When you want to work on a more comprehensive, like when you want to work on mad project, you now start to see the relevance of uh, variables and all of that. For a project like this, I don't think it's needed. Right? Not like I'm working on. It's not that big, right? It's not that big. We're just keeping it lean as possible. All right. So now we have that. So we can go ahead and declare for our grades. Now you see all of this border and input or everything you see there is going to be derived from where? From this guy here. Right? Crazy. Crazy. I haven't done all of this. Let's see. white is what was that? Let me see something now. Right, and just so you know, there's light and there is dark mode. This particular this thing we're copying from light is light mode, right? It's dark mode, sorry. The difference is uh it's crazy how I and there's another design system I like to use, right? And that's the minimal design system they call it. And right there is Untitled. I think I keep Untitled for like big project. Big project I did. I got an Unleash Untitled. So yeah. Uh wait, this where I'm at. This where going to wait what is going on here? 8 6. Yep. 8 6. 7 8. I think we're good. We're locked in. Right. So primary color for text can be gotten where? Here. Primary means it needs to be light. Secondary means it needs to be dark. Especially when working for it needs to be slightly dark. Alright, so something like this. Uh, alright, and alright. Let's jump into the let's see let's see how this checks out for us. Let's let's go down to the text primary. So normally, if you were to be using variable, you would not need to like type this like all over. You just inherit. You inherit it from like a base. So the way you have this grades now, you list it out on your variables, right? So you could even yeah, when you list it out, you just can inherit from your variable directly instead of like typing it all over again. You get the gist. So yeah. Uh Thanks. 100. Right. All right. So let's proceed. Uh yeah. Ready? Ready? So for the watch wallet here, I was going to start creating my
Yeah,
this symbol.
yeah, yeah.
I was going to start creating my input field, right? But then let's call that a break. Let's just write what's up here and
Sims, I have a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Why did you start designing without before working on the colors and then this input field and some of
Yes,
that
now
stuff?
so the thing is, I think last time I had somebody asked that same question, like, hey, it's because I'm weird. Okay, that's not true. So the thing is, you always like to, it's good you lock down your direction, like have a base field before you now say you want to start. Do you get? Do you get?
Okay.
It's always good
Yeah.
you have a base field, right? Before you jump into, what's the word? Designing. It's always good to have a base field. So that way you know exactly what your design system should look like, or you're not constrained because you went to create an ideal. You don't constrain the style, your style, just because you went to create an ideal design system. And you now start designing, and then you are limited because you already set, you don't already, do you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just tend to like my first, maybe first three screens, first three modules, right? The moment they are set like this, I know, okay, this is the kind of feel I want every other thing to inherit. Do you get?
That
So
makes sense.
I think that's why. Right. So scan these icons. Where do they go to on here? So I need an icon that is a stroke. Uh, ouch! I'm not getting it.
Where are you getting your icons from?
So this is free icons. SVG Pros.
Okay.
Yeah, SVG Pros. They have like crazy icon sets there, right? I'm even thinking I will do some mix. It's good you're consistent. You're again.
This is on
It's
the
kind of like,
Figma community, right?
yeah. Just search for from your blogging area. Just search for SVG repo. You should see it. Right. So this way now we can go ahead to be using colors like this. Right. Right. So ideally, in an ideal design system, you have a color that you would tie to your icons. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. So yeah, this could work. And then since we're already working with this is not like a traditional, what's the word? This is not for keywords. This is separate. This is supposed to look like this, right? I mean, there is no harm in it looking like this. 16. No disadvantage to it, right? But I think I just want to like leave it like this. So you get, you could leave it like this. You could leave it like this. I think I feel this better. Also like for keywords, right? So that one D. Um, yeah. All right. Sorry, just hold on. I'm trying to send money to somebody, my delivery guy. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. All right. I thought this app is not nothing.
It's
Uh,
alright.
so here's going to be what would this look like? So watch account, right? Then GTV, GTV, paste. Fine. Since he has wicked, let me just send extra. Boom. Thank you. So I'm done with that. That's out of the way. Text sent. All right, cool. So yeah, let's go ahead with this one. So this year is not gonna exist.
Teams, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. For the sake of consistency, don't you think that the watch accounts, just the way you left there, just the way the other one is, that the first words are always starting with capital letters? Don't you think you should follow suit?
We'll check out. It's not capital letter, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
small letter.
No, no, no. The first one at the first screen here.
Yeah, watch wallet.
No, watch accounts. The one down there with the search icon.
Damn well. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
personally. I
that
don't even think. I feel like
one.
everything should be small letter. I kid you not. I think everything should be small
All right.
letter. Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much for that. I think I've read something related to a style where it's better everything are like small letter. It makes more sense. Sentence case, right? I didn't completely get the reasons, but I think in terms of appeal, I kind of like vibe with them, right? So, yeah, thanks for that. That was a good call. That was a good call. So, so the good thing is right now we can see this here. We can have like paste, right? Now there are two ways. You can choose to paste or you can choose to scan your address, right? And this piece here, it is ideal that it is inside the um it is ideal it's inside, right? Now we don't need the border, the drop shadow. We don't need that. I think I had that for yeah, but we don't need that. So we could just keep it like really small within within 32. 32 will not be bad. Tom row is 40, but it can't be 40. So you have faith that you'll be able to click it. So we have somebody requesting. All right, cool. All right. So this here, now we can go ahead and make this all color. I mean, this is not bad, but then again, I think it's action. It's a key action. It's primary, right? So we could then go ahead and use this, right? So here we could go then with the shape here, right? Makes sense, right? The good thing is here and then how you continue, right? And I'm beginning to think that this button here should just be made special for this scenario. Introducing it in every other space, it's kind of like making it look awkward. I'm not gonna lie, right? So we probably want to like leave it bland. So import, yeah. So probably want to leave it bland. Uh, Probably want to leave it bland. What do you guys think? Do you think we should leave the special button or let's leave it bland? Hmm. Guys,
Yeah, what did you ask?
do you think we should leave this button like this with this effect or should leave it bland?
I think it's better this way. I mean, you're already using it like this now throughout the design.
Hmm. I hear you. Okay. We can always come back to that. Yeah,
Okay.
can always come back to that. So here, this copy has to, what's the word? Needs to change, guys. So what should we, um, let's say monitor, um, wallet activity, uh, dollars, secret phrase, recovery, what's the word? Phrase. Uh, so we five any action from this format. All right, cool. So we have this again. I think moving forward, we'll work on a more comprehensive MP field that has different variants. Like that way, we can really just switch, you know, and all of that. But then I think this is good. This works. This here is I think 12. 13 is a lot more accessible, right? So if I click on, so let's just network this, right? So this guy existing wallet is going to here, okay? Watch wallet is going to here with this smart animate. And then here there'll be a bottom sheet here that will just say probably peer and all of that. I could try and just have a placeholder there, right? But I think right now I'm even more, I just want to like start, right? So in terms of creating a new wallet, that one says gone. You're not supposed hard, you're not supposed complex, right? Also, this color here, I'm thinking in terms of approach, I'm really thinking if this guy is going to be the base, then it is only right the other texts are like this. Why? Because with it's only right now. It's only right. It's only right because with this now, check this. Let me try something. Um, People are trying to join. All right, cool. Ah, really? Your mic is not muted, oh. When I playing that song,
I dey do
your mic
DJ for you now. This place today
you,
boring now. Vibes no
ah,
dey.
vibes. Now vibes you can't do for you.
Na vibes I can't do. I see say you do put breakfast for 5 p.m. thing.
That's the thing. The concept is, when you chop breakfast, right? You go someone just get clarity. You get me? So no be
Man,
say breakfast morning. Do you get? I'm
I
trying to
get
test something. I'm testing something here. Um, yeah, right. Do you know this fly as it is? I'm not even going to lie. The fly as it is, like it's like I work with this style. Die, like I work with this style. Like try for presence, not even joke, man. Like you don't even need any other thing. I'm not even joking. Is there anything that vibe with this? Do you think the gray? Because I'm beginning to feel like okay, let me compare. Let me compare this, right? So if it was to be this, right? I mean, this would make if it was to be this, right, and then pull over this. There's not so much significant difference, right? But then if you pay attention to the appeal, like you really pay attention to it, this is what it was before. Which one do you vibe with? I can't vibe with this, so I'm not even. Is this one makes more sense because it's more gray. It's tinted towards that gray angle, so I will go fly with that. I don't have an issue, right? But then these two probably would just use this as a secondary kind of color and then build a shade out of it. So that way we can be having like dynamic stuff like this background, right? Because the moment we want to start introducing, I don't know whether it's going to slap. Probably I need to try, right? Something like this. How many minutes we got left?
15.
15 minutes.
Yeah, see, if you start introducing stuff like this here, you see how off it is. Very, very off, right? So you need a shade that vibe with the background, right? Again, probably Radix would have given us that. So me, I'm not sure if so let's try, let's see. Nah, he's not gonna give us that. I just doubt. So we can draw out shades out of this as a base. Actually, guys, we can, and it goes still slap. So here. So you see, even this as the base, see what we're getting. I'm testing. I'm just testing. I'm testing with you guys. Like I'm just thinking out loud. Not bad. So I think I'm sensing. Why am I seeing greenish? I'm seeing green. No, I'm not even lying. It's blue, but I'm seeing green. Weird. See? Yeah, it doesn't slap. So what we'll just do is we'll use this as a base, generate a shade out of it, and then we'll fly, right? So that way we can have two colors really. So we can have that one as our gray. We can have this one here as our this can still stay as our gray, and then this one here will serve as more like a secondary kind of color that we'll use for the background itself. It's crazy. I think that would really, really help. You? That would help, right? All right. So for creating a new wallet, all you need to do really here is just create a password. It's not that deep, right? So let's do this, right? In terms of creating a password, what do you need? You don't need anything that deep, right? So you probably just need this, right? This, right? And then this. Now I'll tell you why this is really important. Now, if I were to take this approach, right? Now imagine, let's say here, I want to try as much as possible to be instructive, right? So making it while onboarding, Web3 is onboarding, they're still onboarding. So every opportunity you get to tell people, okay, so this password is going to be what you would use to XYZ. Um, enter your account, right, on this device, right? Will be nice. So um password to lock in your wallet. Um, do you know the crazy thing, guys? Do you know the crazy thing? I
What's
just
that?
lost a lot of ton. I'll tell you how I did
How?
this. I just cleared
How
the
did that
cache.
happen? You got hacked.
I was studying. Hey, God, I beg. Anyways, it's not that so much. So I was studying a particular app, right? And I cleared my cache of the app, and I've not saved the secret phrase.
Well,
Hey, God, I beg.
why
Hey,
why were you trying to clear your cache?
Omo.
Bro, this Web3, that's why I said it's so dead. Like,
They didn't.
one person won't take note, say that one.
Yes.
Ah, hey, Udaro, Udaro, Udaro.
So
Abi,
that means you can't have access to the accounts again
I
since you
think I
don't know
should
your
be able to.
catchphrase.
Yeah, I don't have my catchphrase. It's crazy. Anyways,
That's
let's
why the
say
first thing I do is screenshot it. Just take a screenshot first.
enter your. I was thinking that probably I would just go back to the recovery settings and just get it there and just. All right, enter a one time, enter a password, enter password, enter a new account password. Let's say enter a. Should we call it one time? A new account password. See, copywriters, this is where we need them, right? I mean, enter a new account password to create a wallet. All right, nice. All right, so get this, right? So the good thing is, guys, do you know that you can select multiple frame and paste? Like if you
Yeah.
want to, yeah, so just thought to mention that. All right, now see what I was talking about to play out.
Please explain for us. Please explain for us.
So what happened is normally I wanted to copy this here, this status bar, right? So you paste it here normally one screen, right? But the truth is you can actually select multiple screens and press paste. You can select as any amount of screens you want and press paste. It's going to paste in that same position. Do you get?
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah, speed up your work. Yeah. Um. So here now, do you see what's happening? Is it as is off? When is off, I'm telling you this is off. It's gray, but it's off, right?
But it's
So
much better compared to the other one that looks like green.
yeah. Now the thing is, since I use this as our base, remember I deleted a shade
Yeah.
using the background as a base. So you see that this one will look a lot more better. So this is where that base is. So if you come up to right around here, you should have something like so. Uh, right around here. Where's the icon? Okay, right around here. You see? Is it more appealing
Yeah, it's
compared
more.
to this guy here?
Yeah, it's better
More,
now.
yeah, better. So probably could go like a you could go a step down and just so this is the base. So here, up a bit. All right. So yeah, and as for numbers, how would you propose we do the number? Should we use a box style or let's keep it simple? Let's keep it simple, right? Now let's do that. One, right? I'll make it an auto layout, right? Slap it in the middle, turn it into a component, right? I'll probably make it right around 56 because I know like that's big enough for the thumbs to click on, right? That way you shouldn't miss. In fact, let me even add 4 plus 8. So you can also do basic arithmetics on your um value field, right? So here, guys, remember we're using integer. So 18 really will not be a bad size, right? 18 will not be a bad size. We will need to place it on it to see how. The reason I'm making it 2 is because I want to create a what? A press state. Okay? And I'll tell you how that press state could be. That press state could also inherit from what? This guy. Now, so that way you could put this here like so, right? Okay, and you take this port here. If when it comes to prototyping, like I'm obsessed with that shit. I'm obsessed with it. I don't take chances. Here, this two here, we turn it into a what? A text property. The reason we're turning it into a text property is just so we make sure that when switching variations, right, variant, they're
It's still
locked.
the same.
Yeah, normally it will be, but then it's better, it's better safe, right? Yeah. So I think we can do this, right? So should we just okay, I think we can actually do that. So this, right, open it, right, take it to dock. Can use this here, 333. Sorry, this here can be fixed, right? So that way it can wrap. You see that? You?
Wait, how many numbers are you trying to create in the password?
How many numbers is it? Is it not like nine?
Yeah, yeah.
9 and 0 now. Yes.
Okay,
So we need one more row
okay.
to get something like this, right? So now we have this happening. I don't want wide hovering. I want wide pressing. Wide pressing. So we have this. You see? All right. Makes sense.
Tim, I don't see anything. Oh.
This, you know, they see anything.
Like you press something and nothing changed now.
It did.
I mean, I'm like,
Control Z na mo see am.
You two, you know, they see how.
Yeah, I saw
No
it.
see.
So, are you using your phone to view it or your laptop?
I'm using my phone.
Zoom in your phone.
Yeah, I just did now.
Don't zoom in. Do am again.
Yeah, can you see?
Oh. Yeah, I don't see.
Okay, great. Right. So I'm even thinking Tom said it don't works. It just works perfectly. You could go ahead and make this even bigger. So again, we've not done our typography scale yet, though. So if we should just we're just using traditional one like from Figma, right? So we got this now. It's a lot bigger, right? So the spacing, right? You can actually adjust the spacing if you want to. It doesn't have to be like as big as that. So it could be this, right? Now the good thing is how 24. Remember, we're using the margin of 24, right? Should we make it in a way that it laps in the margin, or putting it in the center like it actually works?
Take it close to the margin. Let's see how it will look like.
It looks somehow awkward. Might not be that appealing.
Right, there will be more space horizontally
Yeah,
than vertically.
exactly. Something like
Oh,
something like this. Let me try to increase it. You see? Now the ideal state would be when it's on press state, that's when it should lap on the margin. Say, yeah, this actually works. This will be what is -1. Perfect. So here now you see how far apart it they are stressing the
yeah.
users. They're stressing the users. Yeah, stressing the users. Keep it together. Right? You just want to be able to do you get out. Okay. Uh so now since we're already made it a property easy, you're just going to be changing it from the left hand side, right?
1 minute more.
Eh?
One
Time's
minute
up.
more. Just
Almost.
1 minute.
Okay, guys. Bear with me. All right, so I'm going to drop a link. Uh, I'm going to drop a link on the chat. Do we still have? Oh, she has gone to church. I'm dropping a link in by a way. I might not be. Wait first. Where's that link? If this meeting ends, I'll drop it on the group, guys.
Okay.
Have you seen the link?
So we can leave this one now, right?
Yes, please. You guys should join the next meeting fast so I can continue. All right. So while they are still coming, I'm just going to be arranging all of this, right? So normally is when you press on a state, you're just going to have like something like this, and then you just fill it in, and then we're good. Here, I'm using 8-point grid, so the way I scale these guys, this is not going to be more than 16 normally, right? Able to apply it just so I can repeat everybody at once. And Right. Can we continue, guys?
Yeah.
So
Remember your recording.
yeah, I am. Oh my God. Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna edit it though. I don't even plan to edit it. It's just supposed to be like a breakfast, like conversation, real life conversation. Like I don't feel tiring. It's not something I want to do. All
Okay.
those edits, just want us to 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you counting? You can't see your screen.
Oh my God, like I'm writing the number. So you know what came to my mind is that challenge. That challenge they used to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, um, you? I'm already hot for Twitter. And they really hot for Twitter. All right, so let's continue. Um, wait, let me check. Ladies and gentlemen, I just hit um I just hit if I want to believe I just hit 12K. 11.99. Really?
Are you
Hello?
serious? Wow.
Oh man, I'm live. I'm live. I can't even be on this call. Sorry.
That was about 10 point
I'm live.
something as of yesterday.
I made it hot now.
You got more than 1K followers.
No,
Less
no,
than how many
I was in
hours?
11. I celebrated 11.3 now. Wow. Why are you even counting my followers? You're counting it wrongly. What be this? All right. So yeah. So now the thing is we have to introduce what? Zero, right? And then we have to introduce uh another symbol. So the thing is, when creating a keypad, right, you need to have room for different style. I'll show you what I mean. Now, icon and numeric. So you call this, let's call this property style, right? Okay, let's create another property and call it state. Okay, let's create another. Okay, that's all. This here, you assign it to what? To a state called active. So you have a new one, call it active, right? Now, my guy is awake. Finally, I've been waiting for you guys. Yes, Linda, they will be recording. Uh, yes, Linda, they will be recording. I don't know whether I should. So this is Designers Hangout playlist, guys. So if you're not in Designers Hangout, you really will not be able to enter here, except somebody brings you in, whether that knows you. Yeah. Mika, how far now? Sugar, how was your sleep?
Fine.
Hope you slept well.
Yeah. How, how many pages are you doing?
How many pages? No, no, I was just not done a lot of pages. So, in fact, it's just I didn't create accounts right now, right? So, I think you're quite early. These buttons here, I think I'll just add. I tried explaining like why you made the decision you made in terms of what's the word? This thing you did, which was really smart, right? Um, yeah. So let's continue. Um, all right. So after you're done putting a password, what happens? Ideally, what happens? Now the crazy part is this here is supposed to be animated, right? Um, it's supposed to be animated. So on click of it, it comes up and then it goes down. That kind of thing. That kind of feel. You get me? But then we can always cater for that later. All right. Um, um, yeah. In terms of measurement here, 8 here is what? 40. Like here, 40, and let's just keep this guy somewhere here. Alright, on its own. No stress. Right? This guy here bring it down. It's the way I jump from you. This guy will bring it here. So there's supposed to be an icon that says what? Delete. Uh I think we should be able to get that from this simple icon. I'm hoping that I'll be able to use outline icon in most of the project. But there's a room for it's not like decision that is casted on stone. So consistent with it, but there are some places you probably want to use fill. Yeah. All right, so you see that, and then this here we have it here. All right, now that way you assign this to what? To the style called what? Numeric. Call this one numeric icon, right? And you call this one what? Numeric. Numeric. Automatically, other this thing will be deleted. Now we just have two styles, right? Numeric. Now we have two styles, icon and numeric, right? So this way now we can this way now we can change this guy here to what? Icon, right? And now this here we can choose to just hide that guy, right? The reason we are hiding that guy is if we remove it, see, we have something like this. Of course, we can align to the right. It still works, right? I mean, we can leave it like that. Yeah, so it kind of like reloads. Now we have this guy like so, right? So let's confirm we're locked in. We take this here, 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 take this here. And now we have what? Retype. Retype new password. It's seamless, right? So and after you retype the new password, what you just confirm, right? And if you should fail the password, right, it should bring you where? Back. All right. Retype password. Don't need to say new password, so they don't think probably they need to put another password. And yeah, that is that. I think Clinton is back. All right. Well, let's put in navigation backwards. Users always have option to exit a mode or to change their mind, like to make another decision, right? So the good thing is after here, you could do them like a preloader, right? Giving them like approval. Checks could happen here. Just maybe a green check, really. Just say, all right, be good, right? So let me do something here. Again, this is something I think should be animated. Some kind of micro interaction should happen in this place here. One should probably be big. Actually, thinking about it now, I think it's not a bad idea. Actually, like if you type a number, that one should remain big. When you type another number, this one becomes small or white, but the other one becomes big. Does anybody feel the vibe? Are you feeling it?
No, not yet.
I eat it for my hand. Eat it for my hand. That's okay. Say 24, like so. Right? Now, check this. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Now, say maybe 24 is even too big. Right? We could say 20, right? So that way, if you type another number, right, this guy becomes now 20, right? Becomes white like this, like so. And then again, this white we're inheriting here, we could stick with this guy. We could even stick with this guy completely, as I agree, because it will shock you how little things matters. Right? You really might not be able to see it, but in a subtle level, there is discomfort. There's serious discomfort. Right? So we are using 8 as our gap. I think I probably want to use, or we're using 10. I just want to use 8. Right? So something like this. Right? So can you guys feel the vibe now?
Yeah.
Do you get the
Yeah.
gist? Like, do you
Yes.
understand the gist now?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So even in this case, let's even say this was supposed to be types, right? Obviously, it can't be in that position, right? While you are there already. So this guy now probably could be around 20. So it shows that okay, you typed the first one, you typed the second one, type this, you type this. Do you get? You guys don't understand. Probably will prototype it. Let's see how it checks, right? And then if it's successful, right, we can just say, oh yeah, oh, green light. We can say, oh yeah, green what? Green light. Everything will just
That's
go
for
green.
all of them.
Yep, if it's successful,
Okay.
right? So okay, they just brought light. It's crazy. The excitement in Nigeria now, I do this one. No. So I want to pick a component. Probably you guys want me to do it from scratch, and I would, right? Probably would. Now let's go. Let's do this. Check. Let's do this, right? Sugar, you know what's up now? Do you know what I want to do? Like I want to create like this check animation. Probably turn it so auto layout. Open it up a little bit, right? So this
Is
here,
it when you click on it, the check will appear?
yeah, yeah. But the check will appear. But I also wanted to like yeah, it will appear, but with the border. Okay,
Okay.
this guy he talks to all the time. I think he's beginning to rub off on me. Like if you see the way that guy talks like a robot because of how he thinks. His thinking is just exceptional. Like so, he does not really have that time to. Um, all right. But for starts, we could make it like what the primary base, right? Um, like so, right? So we can have this here, right? So the good thing is this here is an outline, right? It could be that here four. You guys think it's big? You think it's too big? Come to right around this. Is it big? Let's measure it. Let's say right around 56. Sugar, what's up now? Are you good? Sugar,
Sugar is still sleeping.
I think it's still recovering. Like, all this, you have to calibrate.
He's not
Yeah,
fully awake, that's why.
you have to recalibrate. Right, so I promise me this to right around, give me this right around 4. And then also the primary color. But then, um, my question now is that if I'm scaling it, wait, mm, let's try this with 0%. Right? Does this mean this is going to be 0%? Yes. So here with 0 delay, right? After delay, 1 milliseconds. I want it to take its time. I want it to bounce, right? Yeah. And after maybe your final keyword, so I want it to be that after you're done typing, if you type, I don't know whether I should just create the entire experience for this. You know, this crazy, like you can
Please
actually
do.
use
Please do.
you can use variable to make this faster. So to not make it faster, to make it more interactive, like you press if click on any of these, like this can become true. You just keep on becoming true. And if it's already true, you can just ignore. Not yet, not in this call. Cannot in this call. Okay, let's do it like this. Since it's four, right? Since it's four, we're not going to do for retype your password. We're just going to do for this here, 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 right? On click of any of these except this, right, brings you where to this screen. Now it's easier since there's no identification. Brings you to this screen, right? I'm thinking that I should make this interactive. So if it's on a default state, it does after the loop and bounce to the front. Walk with me on this journey. Okay, plus yeah. Okay, okay. I like. So here is going to be what? Default state. Default state is right around 18, right? And active state, wait, to wait, 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 let me start this. Let me start from starting. Let's turn this to what? Auto layout. All right. I want you to hug the Eclipse inside. Again, I don't even need the Eclipse. I could just use the default state itself, but then I don't want that, right? Because I probably want to add effects to this Eclipse in the future. Maybe not now, right? So what we'll do is we have the state, it's on auto layout, right? And we'll make this here, this like so, all right? All right. So this guy here, we'll make it what? 20, right? 18, and that's the normal state. Here we'll make it 18 too, right? But this 18 here, in fact, I want this one at the front. I want this one that is biggest. I want it at the front. I want this here to be like the default state, which is this, right? So let's just go ahead and then um, paint it, right? Default, it's conflicting already, right? Then here, call this active. Then here we'll call it pressed. All right. So that way, this here never, this particular one here never stay the same. Okay, it would. All right. Crazy. I have an idea. So this here is gone. It's too much. I don't. So I think we're dealing with for visual difference. It was 16, right, and then 20. That way it could show like there's a lot more, right? So let's go ahead and do this, right? So here now, and delete this guy here and paste this, all right? I can actually prototype it. Actually can prototype it. This guy here cannot be like this. If to just come to this place. Now, here is the trick. After delay, it should bounce, bounce like so. See that? Now watch. Where is that part we are doing? Create new wallet. I mean, did you see? Did you see what happened? But now that's not what we want to. That's not what we want. Now we want interaction for the first guy, meaning that we have to remove interaction for the second three, right? So now, on click of any of those here, create new wallet, right? So click of, see this one, the 1 million. Okay, I thought I removed it. Nothing should happen. Even here, say gone, nothing should happen here, right? Create wallet, you see? Now, on click of this, you see? Again, there was delay. I don't want delay, right? I don't want delay. Also, you could tell that there was like the field kind of like adjusted. I also do not want that. It's supposed to revolve around the center. But this here, let's make it center. Sorry guys, if I'm not explaining this like best, but you get the gist like when I'm done. Right, so this here, we're removing the interaction in this first, what? 3. There's no even interaction in any of them, so I need to reset it to bring back our interaction so we know exactly what we're doing. Here, you get it in a bit though, you get it in a bit. Here, I remove this, right? Interaction here. This here, I remove all of the interaction. Now watch this. The moment I press a number, Stella, do you see?
Yeah,
Make sense?
yeah, it does.
Now,
Does that mean
if
that
I,
any number you press at all, it will appear?
yes, that kind of, no, it will appear now. You can't show security reasons, we can't display number.
Okay, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so, all right.
Sorry, team. Sorry. Shit. I messed up. I did not catch this part.
You didn't catch this part.
Yeah, the prototype side. My screen just
Gl-
went off. I had to join back again.
Glory, 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 glory. I think it's a lot thing. It is what in our eyes? Marvelous. Somebody say glory. Somebody say glory. All right. So I'll try to explain it again, but let's see how this works out. Um, Stella, now you guys should pay attention to this. Right? Now I'm curious to see how this is going to play. I'm not even supposed to use bouncy effects. I'm supposed to use normal effects, right? Just ease out right now. So if this here, and let's start create wallet here, press this, bounce, I press this, you bounce, do you get? But bouncing means that this guy here has to go back to what? It's what? It's
Default.
default. Not default. Actually, default. Yes, I think you're correct. Here is supposed to go to, let's check. All right, because I'm thinking this guy, that guy. Ah, we are correct. We are correct. 100%. Now, the cool part is this probably needs to be border radius around 16. So, you see, details. They say details matters. Create wallet. See? You see? Did this guy go down? Did this guy reduce?
No,
He
it
did,
did
Abby.
not.
He didn't.
I don't think so. Still looking the same size.
Really? Really? Wait. Oh, yeah. I know why. Because I didn't say reset state. It's supposed to reset the component state. Somebody shout hallelujah. All right. So let's do again. Again. Did you see?
Yeah.
Glory. Aha. now, now I'm loving this. Okay. And then we can go ahead and create all of that. Promise you, this is no waste of time. This is delight. Now, the cool part is, speaking of base and primary color, right? You could actually make this primary color, right? Slaps.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and not make this as boring, right?
Oh, goose boy.
What?
What happened?
Please do that. Do it again.
Oh, goose boy.
Why
Team,
not
team,
that?
Do it again.
Do what? It's normal this now. It's normal inner shadow now.
I can see
Normal for
picture
you.
of
No
I
be
can
Yeah,
see
it's
type.
that.
plus. Just press plus, right? Inside, right? Change it to inner shadow. When you change it to inner shadow, then you control the intensity, right? Here.
If not be juju be
Ah,
this, I don't know what else this thing is because
it's
right now I
not.
can't see anything on the screen.
It's your
I
You can't see
network.
anything.
oh god.
It's your
But
network.
My yeah, I know
Okay.
it's my network. Why is it that is this particular time my network is having issue? Come here, let me come back. I beg.
Ah,
Oh, now they
sorry,
get
man.
steady light. You're not supposed to complain now.
You know what's the the reason? I saw one particular pattern somebody did. What if we make this, let's say, inner shadow, right? Inside, right? Reduce the blur, right? Send it up a little bit. Bring it up on the right. By 1 inches.
Wait, how are you making them to go
So
left
you
to right?
control it with your X and Y axis.
Okay, okay.
That's all.
Team,
So I think,
team.
yeah, I'm listening.
How about you try that shadow outline?
What's that? Coming up. Um, right? Alright, again. Click on this. Make it like that. Ah, God, I beg. I'm loving it.
Gimme.
oh boy.
I'm loving it. Now, so we now do not have, we right now do not have a normal what? You see that? You go ahead, create it, click it until you're what? Until you're done. I probably would do that if I have the uh ah God, I beg. See this particular last one, but we'll just use a particular, just use this, right? And then make everything what? Complete. Make everything what? Active. And so that way it's complete. So you just know that once you hit it like this, it's bringing what? Any click of this element here is going to just complete it, right? And tell you password set. Open overlay. Yeah, this all works perfectly. Center, you can click to exit. Yeah, let's be a little bit dark in the background. And now we have this, right? And then we have a text that says password what? Set. Feedback. Always good. Feedback. I mean, I know like the text kind of like says it all, like the icon, the interaction says it all, but then it's Web3. Even if it's not Web3, just try to communicate with your users as much as you can, right? Users are not as bright as they think they are. That doesn't, it's not supposed to sound, it's not meant to sound condescending, it's just reality, right? Because you're dealing with different group of people, right? Different group. They're not all Gen Zs. You see? Uh, probably want this to be somewhere right around here. And again, it's too big. This here is very what? It's very big. Um, okay, nobody wants to join. The link. Who do we have here? Babs, my guy. We're also going to come back to this part of. Uh,
Yeah, this in this in
all right. Can we? Should we proceed? Should we fire on? Should we fire?
fire on, fire on, fire on.
Or fire? Okay, we'll fire. All right. Yeah. So the good thing is that you could launch them straight up into your wallet, right? Or you could give them. I think that's something these guys did. Tonkeeper did, and I really like it. Even this particular, like this experience, pretty much looks like Tonkeeper, like that of Tonkeeper, and I like it, right? Really like it. Okay, now we could give them the option of turning on their what? Their notification on. So from here, this place here automatically will just lead them to where? To here, right? And so this button here is legendary. We could choose to use this and say later. The reason we're using this this dim button and not so attractive button is because we don't want it to be that visible. I mean, you can skip, right? But the goal is, no, I normally would use the shining button, but we don't want it. It's not as important, right? So importance, priority. What matters more is this one here that says what? Enable what? Notification, right? So we have that. All right. So after this here, pretty much just jumping straight into get instant what? Notification. As a text, we'll just type that. Get um instant notification or updates. Notification kind of like sounds like it, right? Now the good thing is that we can hide Babs. Babs, can you hear me? What's up? Hope you're good. Oh, Babs just joined this call. So here we want to turn rotation to this, right? So we could still use this, right? It's crazy how much this can do, right? Notification. I need, there's something I need. I don't think I have. This icon set, the particular icon set, I think I imported it to Probably will just take this, right? And then move it to Tom Wallet. I think we're click the component page. We'll come back and work on all of this. Yeah, so back to main design, right? So here, and this is something we plan to do on that thing that is falling. And the reason I'm doing this like this, also, trust me, you can bring the lights here, no harm. There's no harm. There's no shame in it. think I think it's it's just pure delight. Now, I'll show you something, right? I'll put it here. Now we could choose to put it there, right? Or we could choose to put it inside here, right? Money what? Turn notification. You could, the reason why using notification sign is because it's notification, I mean, right? And then the icon, where is this icon gone? If it's already inside the frame, this guy, what's going on with this one? I'm locking it. I'm locking it. Here, I fall back to what? Our color. This one here. Sorry, this here. Fall back to this. Fall back to this. Oh, I see. Does it look like the light? Ah, it's sweet. Get instant updates. Are you guys here? I'm talking to myself. Okay, you guys are here.
We are here.
Alright, cool. Turn on. Turn on. Notification. Why am I typing down again? What's that? Turn on notification. Right? I will choose to put it like this. Right? And pretty much, yeah, works for me. Then pick one of these here. Right? This text. To write around 14 or 16. Right? What's the word? You get instant notification and you receive when any transaction occurs. When any transaction occurs. Again, copy. This is copy people problem, not mine. Right? I'm just giving them grass books like innocent copy people. They just did straight bullets. All right. So yeah. And then the later, I really like how this later here. It's just deeply. It just that's in just cover around.
What's the letter for?
If you want to skip this now,
Oh, really?
since you asked that question, it means that the copy has failed. But do you understand skip?
Yeah. This one is common.
All right, makes sense. Uh, yeah, so I think we can fly from here on to the next. I think we want to now start working on the almighty what? The almighty screen,
Mhm.
right? So I'm super excited, guys. I'm thinking, right? If we don't want to do the entire experience, we could just complete. We could just use this first one to kill all of them. Like the first one, on click of one key, all of them will just happen. Do you get? Do you guys get?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Reset. Okay. Now reset. Set. Meaning that when you say create wallet and you hit one key, everything happens. Or everything is set to first, which is or active state. And this guy now is set. So it's still going to animate actually. You see? Did you see? I can actually make it still animate too. So it will pass. Makes sense. It's going to pass here, here, and touch here.
Mhm.
Actually. Makes sense, makes sense. Here doesn't even have to waste time. I think 300 is even a lot. I think zero. 1 milliseconds. I think from here now, then I want that to one to 1,000 milliseconds, right? After delay. 0 milliseconds time. Alright, so that way, if I even reset, if I click, uh, let me reset everything. I'll reset everything. Set. Right now, this one now, it can be what in their active states like so. Right. None of this now has interaction. Right. So here, like, you see, there's like a glitch that I don't mean, I even don't understand. Ish, it is also fine. Now why? It's lagging. Can you guys notice it's lagging?
Why are they all appearing at once? Are they showing at once?
Probably need to delete the time, and that I probably have to do that like manually. Hmm. Oh, well, okay. I know I'll do. I'll reverse this. I'll just allow only the first one to show. All right. So that one. So this here, I'll just leave it like this, and then this guy here, I'll leave it like so. Right? See? Are we good? Does this make sense? This makes sense better. This makes sense. This makes sense. But I still can't see some inconsistency ish. All right, cool. Anyways, so after that one, you press any further, it's going to lead you to one piece. All right, 300, okay. Press, take it to this. Once you hit this one, it comes up. Something is not right here. This again, that's it's not even supposed to be, to layout. Click account. There's supposed to be center. It's not. It is, but find the offset. Ish. Oh, it was not even aligned normally. All right, I think right now at this point, at this junction, we should now go into what do you call it? Here. All right, what next do we now? What do we do next after delay? Right? Are you ready? I have a layout in my head that I think we should try out. Are you guys ready for this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, it's already getting late. All right, so let's ride on. Now you have this um let's see, delete this. Hmm. All right, cool. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. I think we're about to start like the main thing, the main thing. All right, notification, right? That's what I saw first in my head. Um, I think those text can stay, right? Now, in wallets, again, we're not collecting their picture, so we wouldn't know how they look like. I recommend we can picture there, right? So close to this, there's going to be what? Scan. It's crazy, right? But I know why I'm putting that scan there. I don't want it to be in Do you think we should go with active color or we should go with the neutral color? Here, what do you guys think? Active or neutral?
Try neutral.
Okay, let's try neutral. All right. You okay? Are we locking that in? Are we locking this in? Are we locking this in? Are we locking this in?
Ah. Yeah.
All right. I think um sorry guys. Yes. So how do I plan to do that? I should live my life. I'm coming. All right. Um all right guys. So you guys have to give me like a few seconds. I just want to run to the gate fast and then come back. I'm sorry this is having to happen with this life. See, I promise you guys next time I will do better. So I'm trying to remember the kind of style where we introduced. Now, again, if you see the way these our buttons are, like you can see like the way this button is here, all right? Do you see how this button are there? Like I really want to like see how if we can carry along that style into like the normal screen, right? It's crazy. Also, this place here, we would introduce flat, of course, right? So you see, this is where the active now becomes relevant. You don't throw in red color carelessly. I tell people this thing, like you don't because it's this thing, you don't just throw in red color. All of these colors like have meaning, right? And it's best you avoid displaying red to users, right? There are other places you can display red, like when you're bearish, right? You're losing money, you show red. So you're bullish, right? Smoothie, right? One of the things I really want to do, I'm hoping Ton would do, and I think they've done it, right? It is going to be the official wallet. I want it to have like a what? An ID, right? So an ID, right? And that ID probably would have a copy sign around it. So something right around here, right? So that way you know that if you click on it, right, it's going to what? It's going to copy. All right. So what are we looking in here? Uh, neutral color, right? So sugar is sugar here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah. So you guys can. Oh my God, it's 12 minutes. So you
What
guys can
things?
run it. Just
Things.
run the dialogue with yourself. Give me few seconds, like seconds, guys. Literally. All right. All right. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. All right. Yes. Stella, you were going to ask a question.
Yeah, where will the wallet address where will it appear?
Good question.
Since you put this ID here.
Aha. Brilliant. You know how long the wallet address is, yeah?
But they used to shorten it now. It won't be all of them that will show.
Yeah, it won't be. But then I'll tell you why we're doing this, right? So one of the things we're trying to achieve, right, in the Web3 market or in the Web3 ecosystem is that we're trying to simplify the entire thing, right? That you almost should not be able to tell if it is even Web3, right? So where we could introduce the wallet address is when you probably click on receive ton, right? You know, there's two actions, receive and send. You get?
Yeah.
So when you click on receive ton, probably will just display your wallet address for you. But now, this now here, in a way, is good. Why? Because if you want to receive ton, you can choose to, if somebody is using the same wallet as you, the way Bybit does it, you can just give them your UID, right? Your UID, right? That way, as small as 12384, you can even have it in your head, 12384. Anybody that uses the same wallet as you can send you money, right? Without necessarily needing your wallet address. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's like the easiest way I can explain it. So we could use 16 here. Timothy, again, remember, you can't even know it's Timothy. It's crazy. Why? Because we did not collect your what? Your name, right? So what we could do in this regards is we probably want to like uh we probably want to like use that for something different, right? Now the reason I think what we could do is we could actually like throw it somewhere to collect your name. But then you must understand that you can have in a wallet mobile app, you can have multiple wallets. Do you get?
Yeah.
Especially a wallet like Tron, right? You can have multiple wallets, right? So what we'll do now is we'll factor in that somewhere else, right? And see how we can build from there. Oof, trying to catch my breath. Um, all right. Few seconds, guys. Few seconds. Sorry for that. We're back. All right, cool. All right. So let's do this. This year, for the sake of contrast, we want it to be brighter, right? Say something like this, all right? This color here, right? It's not a bad idea. This might just be too red, so let's see if we step that down or becomes a bit. Are you guys here? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Try to look for a better shade. I don't know whether it's just me. I'm looking for like I don't want to be too dark. I don't want it to be too bright. Uh, so this here flow so good, don't they tight. I don't know why they waste time. Oh, yeah, translate straight. Yeah. Yeah, when you click on turn on enable notification, it's supposed to make use of your who what's the words? Your Apple function, right? Your native function. I mean, it could be Android, iOS or Android. All right. So click on enable, just takes you in to the screen straight up, right? So what we could do now is instead of putting this guy here like so, I probably want to introduce what a wallet drop down, right? Again, I can still yet make use of this same style, right? And what do I mean? It's something like this, right? So if I check this, do we have a wallet icon here? I tell icon let me they give me these guys will don't give me ambassadorship. I not even coming. I bought like one of their package for a month when literally I could have just had like few dollars and gotten a year. It's crazy. Um yeah. So this is SVG Pros, SVG repo, right? So people who would ask. So we can use this. This is like it's called bold style, right? Based on the dynamic shape, right? So we could, yeah, explore that. Or we could even explore. I don't know whether we should use stroke. That's the thing. Stroke really might not slap here. I'm not even gonna lie. If you know slap. All right. Um. Oh God. I don't want to cut this video. Me, I don't. Me, I know this video is. I'm not cutting it. I don't have strength. Like when I want to upload it on YouTube, I don't even want to cut it. But I like the fact that we're just having like a very normal dialogue conversation, right? Um, yeah. So we have that just now. And you see, I'm picking my shade from here. The reason I'm not using it directly from the blue is because see, you see how it works. It just blends. If I should pick from here, it's off, right? Here, it just blends. She gets now probably thinking, what am I trying to do there? Is simple. If you have multiple wallets, you can what? You can switch. Now the truth is, you don't need to make it as accessible, right? They can always be important to balance this out. It doesn't have to be as accessible. So think about it. You could change the position anytime from now, right? I think probably we want to give users a more personalized feel. Do you understand? Now, that way, collecting their first name would not be a bad idea. I'm not even going to lie, right? So what we could do is simple, right? So just probably after you enter your password or before you enter your password, we could just throw a field for you that says what you what's your name, right? Uh, what's your name? Right? Simple question, right? And then, and the reason being that this wallet, I'm not sure I want to make this as accessible, right? Probably when you click on preference, you would to take you there to get. Again, this cannot be black, right? You don't need to reset this and pick like smaller size 20, right? And then go ahead and make this color, right? Again, it's shouting, and I do not want that. Probably just want this color here. Mm, mm, right? Choose choose to play 12 or 16. Are we good? Are we still? Oh my god, meeting as. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't even know like we're already up to time. I will just drop this on the code. All right. Yeah. Back to this. I think what will work right now for me will be this. Right. Normally would say, okay, let me try putting. This is not actually a wire, but that's fine. Take it putting this in a box like so, right? Let's see how that turns out. Again, I think that's just me making it dirty. Yeah, sorry, making it dirty. Sorry, guys, I didn't even know that the meeting was almost finishing up. All right. So yeah, we could do that now. Just jump. I just want to skip to the good part. I really, I promise you, I just want to skip to the good part. Now, introduce back our grade, right? So probably thinking about something like this. I really want this to be very, very what interesting. Now we have two major functions that we want to introduce, right? That's the goal of this app, right? And one of those functions is what is staking. Another one is just your basic transaction. Just to do this, like it's not a bad idea. No, this goes having this like this and that just it takes away a lot. This goes right. So yeah. Because I don't think your network is favoring this hot evening.
Tim,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see your screen from the Google Meet.
Oh my God, I'm not sharing my screen. Shit. Stella did not even ask. Stella, you
She, I
didn't even
mean,
say I was not sharing my screen.
I thought it was network. I had to
No,
leave and join.
it's not network. It's not network. I think Stella too thought the same thing.
Yeah, I have to leave and come back.
It's not network. I wasn't sharing. You guys do not ask.
I was hearing the sound of your keyboard click, so I thought you were sharing it.
Oh no, I wasn't. Hmm. So yes, skip to the good part. Skip to the good part. The skip to the good part. All right. How many tons are you talking about? Should we speak in tons or should we speak in dollars? So USDT. Should we speak in USDT total amount? All right. Now, the good thing with Ton is that Ton wallet can hold other tokens, but you cannot receive other tokens. You can swap. All right? Because it's what it is, right? You can swap. So what we'll do is total amounts in your wallet, right? And then total amounts staked. I'm not going to call it this total amount staked. I'm going to call this literally investments. Now, the cool part is in crypto, everything is an investment, right? Whether or not you are, except it's on stablecoin, right? The moment you are you switch into a token, it becomes an investment because it is reading up or it is reading down, right? But now here's the thing. I want staking to be seen as, so the idea is staking right now for thought should be prioritized because I think it's just something you want to prioritize on, right? In terms of investing. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So based on function, right? There are like investments, right? So we have, what's the word? This for this total investments. All right. Here we could call this total, or we call this wallet balance. Right? Those are funds, right? Or any other tokens that is on your what balance. All right. Now we could do 30 what $1,000. Let's, yeah, we are bullish, guys. We are bullish. So $30,000 works perfectly. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm supposed to turn this off. Good point is this guy here, should he be at the top or at the bottom? Right?
I think the top should be better. The top.
Cool. Good call. The reason I would put it at the top or I would put it at the bottom is depending on where my next element is going to be. Right? So we could call like an element that says, come on, I need to get more comfortable. Like I need to get more comfortable explaining stuff. All right. But there's going to be a limit to this though. The moment he hits a particular number, it automatically just turns to like, I don't want that summary level kind of thing. This can be text, so obviously. Right? And again, we're not using um I think from when we started, we didn't use medium either. It's just regular and then semi bold. So this guy here can be regular, right? Here we then introduce a what plus 1.2 plus. Do you think we should do percentage or we should do in dollars?
I
What do you
think
guys think?
it's percent. It's percentage.
But percentage, don't you think that users would appreciate more if they can see how much they literally they made or they lost in a day? How would you
Okay, yeah,
explain
yeah,
it?
yeah. Because some of them, like me, don't understand that percentage stuff. I won't lie.
Okay, good. All right. So now let's introduce something here. This particular point, thank God for our dynamic what? It's a dynamic for our grays. So you can introduce a darker gray, or you can introduce a lighter gray, right? If we had background this, only then we can say let's use opacity. Now, another thing again is semantics, right? So we could go ahead and use what? Our green here. But the good thing is we can't use directly green. What do you do here? QD what? Opacity. Here you can introduce what? Direct green, right? So see? semantics. Make sense?
You can try glass morphism. I don't know.
Glassmorphism would not work here. So
Really?
let me
Okay.
tell you the concept of glassmorphism. If
Okay.
there is a background, glassmorphism would work. If there is no background, glassmorphism would not work. Example being
Okay.
that if I, so the thing is, I want to come here, right, and pick something. So I'm not cover myself. Eh? It's a game of, let me bring this back. So example will be this background here, like so. Now if I introduce this here to the background, right? Something like this, right?
Yeah.
And then probably twist it like so, right? Glass morphism now becomes, for background block, becomes what? Relevant. You see that?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's something so exactly.
Yeah.
Now you see, now you can introduce stroke white and then reduce it a bit, right? Probably maybe to show it's clickable, but then it's not even relevant in this case. So we could make this 24 like so, right? Just keep it right around here. But the good thing is this guy here, we can go ahead and pick this as our color and change this to what color. That way, you see how we just automatically change to like color. Really sweet guy. Oof, oof.
It's actually
Really sweet.
making sense.
Yeah. Crazy part is we could extend this to
Yeah.
normal card settings, right?
Teams,
Right? What's
teams.
up?
I don't know what you just did though.
Oh, you all load me today. God, I'm loaded. I swear to God.
Also, just so you know, this background, that this particular background here is, I copied it somewhere. But then, alternative to having a background like that is simple. I mean, it's simple. So, a friend of mine told me that people underestimate a mentor of mine rather, who underestimate the use of Angular,
Angular.
right? Yeah. So you could play with that, right? I don't know whether we should go dark or we should go light. Let's go dark and see how it comes out. Now you see, so you can choose to center this really, right? Your wallet balance. I still somehow want to so again this glass here, you could, not glass, you could, what's the word, twist it however you like, right? So you could do here, you could make it here, right? Anyhow you want it, really, you could, right? But then I think you believe me, no, blah blah. All right. So again, but this is not even the purpose of this. Let's take it back. Our staking must be present. Is a must. I want to see how much I want to have stake because I plan to stake a lot of times. I'm not even joking. Right? So I hope so. Right? Hope so. Um, I worked on the website today, guy. I'm just so excited how far the project came. Super excited. Right? Super, super excited. Ah,
Ababola.
guys. Like it was later, like I was just watching a video, like not a video. I did like a lot of. So the thing is, I just went through. different websites. It's a landing page. One of the hardest projects you will design is landing page. I'm not even joking. Leave
Bro, landing page.
dashboard is not as dashboard is hard, yes, but landing page is hard.
Landing page is hard, guy.
I'm not even lying.
Like a friend of mine will say, that's the first thing your users are actually seeing before they even think of to sign up. So you have to please them with your landing page, bro.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about direct, all those left symmetric, asymmetric, and all. No, those kind of basic layout. No, deep shit. Guy, deep, right? So, okay. So let's do something here, right? I could choose to. So let's keep this plane. I know why. Let's keep this plane. Let's just fly, right? Let's fly. In fact, I think one of the things we could do moving forward is introduce a deep background like so. And then since light concept is already a sugar wants to join. You what's up? Your eye don't clear. Often. Your eye don't clear.
Yeah. What's up, G? I really sort some things out, but I know it comes things. I really sort some things out.
I mean since say you see the recalibrate.
So what have I
Okay.
missed? What have you guys been doing?
Hi,
Yeah, we've been
sugar.
cooking, man.
Where have you been?
Is this my baby? Is that my baby? Bella, my
This
man.
your name. This your name. Bro, I will call you Tom. If I call you Sugar, it sounds out of my mouth.
Man, you gay, man.
I ain't tell you that gay shit with that. Why is she gonna get sound anyhow for your mouth? Who be this guy?
Bella, you've been grinding with Team Sabi.
Grinding, what
Yeah,
do you mean? What's that?
really, really grinding.
Sugar. I say la baby.
I don't
Did
know.
you? We are bullish, guys. We are fucking bullish. Now, crazy part is, I want to do this. If your wallet is red, I want it to reflect red. If you're
Like the
bullish,
balance.
guy, she gets.
This is
No,
why you don't
they
even need to look at the number. Just
You
open it
just know
at
say
a
you the
glance.
red. I swear to God. That's
show person,
good.
person power.
That's actually good. That's good.
But
That's
imagine
really
if
good.
somebody's beside you, like mistakenly looked at your phone as you're on this app. Just may look seeing the red. Person will know you are you are really
Broke.
low. So obvious.
They know that this is after your life. Crypto. They know crypto is after your life.
But why are you sharing two
That's
wallet balance at once?
one is not one is supposed to be stick
Stick
balance.
balance. Is that the same thing as the investment you mentioned before?
Yeah, same thing as investments. Right? I wanted to
Okay.
call it both are investment, right? Except provided it's not in stable coin, they're both investments. But staking is different. Staking, you have a more guaranteed return, right?
More
So as
guaranteed. Okay.
yeah, just say if ton remains $7, right, within the span of 6 months, you are guaranteed a certain percentage within those 6 months. It's guaranteed, right? If but that you staked it does not necessarily mean the value in itself is static. It's still moving normally. Like if it becomes $5 from $7, it drops to $5. It will still move. But the point is, you are getting a guaranteed return,
So it
regardless of
depends on the
uh,
position in the market.
yeah, no,
Know that.
yes, neutrality. Like normally, okay. So this is how it works. Say for example, right? All right, you have what's the word? naira in your bank in your fixed deposit, correct?
Mm.
Now you are guaranteed a certain percentage in a period of time, correct? Say 10%. Okay. Now in that fixed deposit account, if that your money is in your fixed deposit does not mean that the money cannot gain or lose strength normally, generally. Do you get? The
Mm-hmm.
rising of dollars and the falling of dollars still affects your money in the bank account. That does not mean you will not get your fixed return. Do you get?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. It's a land. Just take your time. It's going to. So that the thing
Nah,
is,
Tim, you don't
we
feed
already.
us well tonight. My head don't dey full.
So the thing is,
Overfeeding.
this year is going to be minus, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be minus. Then this is going to be what? Plus,
Loss.
The
right?
devil is a bastard. I can't see anything.
All right. So I'm thinking probably we should use chats, but I don't want to introduce chats because people users are me personally. I would not like to see chats in my app. I'm not even joking. I don't show me chat. So I'm taking this approach, guys. See what I just did. Now, do you realize that we could spice this up? Who wants to see? Let's try.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now, say somebody wants to join. Ajide.
Webflow boss.
Webflow
Uh,
boss, indeed. Indeed, oh.
oh God.
My chief. How far now?
I did
I see
join.
they was now for that grinder group. Oh. I see they.
We never start. Now next week we just start like that. It's like
Who be that?
get.
Me?
I don't say now next week we dey start like may all of us can't get connect, you know. So we
Oh,
go fit
okay.
start the grind well.
No matter. No. Feel you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I did with you.
alright.
Yeah.
So we could choose to
Okay, you
take
want
this
to talk something
approach, right?
before?
No, 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 no,
I'll
no,
share
no.
money.
Uh, so we could choose to take this approach, right? And think about it this way, right? We could choose outline. We could choose to use this, introduce light from somewhere. So at the end of the day, there's still joy coming. No matter the color of your wallet, joy is coming. So if we introduce white, right?
Hmm.
Again,
Okay.
just so you know, when I figure out you can actually use negative on spread, guy, I was blown away. You can use negative on spread. Sugar, did you
Negative
did you notice
what?
that? Negative value on spread. It makes this thing a lot more subtle. Like it's going to be like so subtle. This thing wants to end. Oh. My guy, thank you so much, Ajide. Thank you so much for your support. Right.
Blood of God.
What? What's that?
What am I seeing here?
Tell where?
No, no, continue. Like, God.
You won't give us heart attack. What did you see for your house? When they make you shout?
Team they give me a new concert. I just they want Jesus Christ.
Who is this man? You won't give us where they watch panic attack.
The guy
So the
they
thing is, we could automatically, do you know it becomes clickable, right? I don't know whether I should put like an icon that says it's clickable. You know, on click of this, probably will show you all of the tokens you have holding, right? On click of stake balance, it will show you all of the things you've staked. You get me?
Yeah, I think you should add because like this, they're not really looking clickable.
It's not really.
Yeah, they're not looking like that to me.
You think? Ah, okay. Let's do this then. Um, all right. Uh, so I might not use blur, right? I might use spread here.
You go cut this corner.
Who is that one that is laughing like that?
I dey hear sugar coat dey do wetin.
You
Are you
say?
suggesting?
Who called my name?
Nah,
Stella dey laugh as if na your name she call now.
why should you allowed to call me? Help me ask. Um, thinking probably introducing a kind of like a subtle stroke. Stella,
Yeah?
no.
What did you say?
I'm thinking of having a subtle stroke.
Okay.
This app is looking over futuristic, right? So see, let's just go ahead and then work on the actions, and then we can call it a night, right? So let's fly. Okay. All right. So there is send. All right. Cool. Uh, let's send. Right. And receive. The crazy part is how bland this person will have to be. Am I even doing self? Let me break the components first. Let me understand what's going on here. We're going to be using normal shape. It's not negotiable. Um, hmm. And this side mind. See, right? Is how everything now starts to down. Up. Right? Do you guys think back or front? Which one works? Stella, back or front?
Uh, front.
Front, really?
Lucia.
Yeah, I like my icons to come first.
I think you missed the joke.
Seems. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's try that. Short.
James, I want to ask you something.
Okay.
I have seen some buttons like the way these ones are side by side. Then the first button, the icon will come first, and then the second button, the icon will come last. Why? Do you know why they are usually like that?
Uh, okay. So here's the thing. Nah, In fact, I think this button should come behind, right? But
Yeah,
when it
exactly.
comes to buttons, right,
Uh,
I think it's more like uh, again, I think appeal matters a lot, right? Aside appeal, there are some buttons that, but there are some buttons that have two icons, front and back, right? There are some buttons that have only back, right? And there are some buttons that have only front, right? I think really it's based on function. When it comes to like icons, right, being attached directly to the function itself, it always comes to the left. If it's complementary, right, like maybe a figure or something like so. For example, maybe there's going to be like a figure or something here, right? Then icons will come here. I just feel it again. It's inconsistent for you to have a button right here and another one here. It's inconsistent. Except
okay.
if probably they have different meaning, right? There are times that there's some buttons that something like this, maybe like this, probably want it in the front, not at the back. Do you get?
All right.
I don't know how to explain it, but then it largely has to do with appeal and then it has to do with function, right? So if you want to explain that, please go ahead. Um, right. So here we're using 56. Left and right. Whew. All right. So again, should we go ahead and what I'm beginning to think that this column we gave this right, it's not that relevant. Think with me here, right? Let's make this fill. Let's paste that effect here, right? Let's center it. Okay. Now let's make it 16. And the reason I'm saying is
Sorry, team. Do that again, please. You just did something.
I copied I copied what's the word? Property, this button property. I right click, copy property, brought it here, and pasted the property. That's all. All right. So you get it just so if this guy here, the reason I did that was because probably this guy I just want to leave it at normal button right now. Right? Because I don't think it deserves that effect. Like it's not that deep. Do you get it's not that deep. Right? Probably tune it down a little bit. Just you really, really just behind the scene. Like this here, I think it can even take a whole different one. Let's try something. Uh, should we go down or like you see, there's this who is that? Who is that? There's serious noise. Oh, okay. From my headset. I thought it was somebody's mic. Um, sorry. All right. Back at it. Yeah. All right, guys. Hmm. Send, receive. I think we'll stop here. Right then, we can introduce stuff like scan and the likes. How I want to even introduce that because it's just in a square manner, right? So I probably will, let's just assume I want to inherit the same style, which of course I don't think I would, right? Let's assume I want to. Probably want it in a manner like so, right? Again, it doesn't have to be um 4, could be 3, right? Could be 3. Again, even that 3 set, it doesn't have to be in the field. This at a field, this here, it makes more sense. This here, field here, it's not going to be so fixed. Enter inside, field, bring it right around here, right? So any other function really can fit there. Now we can now start having stuff like again say um list of assets. You can just call them assets or tokens, right? Now that's to say like all your tokens. So as to say you want to list them. Again, this is giving it's already giving almost too much going on. All right, giving almost too much going on. Probably want to mm, so it's already giving almost too much going on, right? And it's already ish, kind of like ish. Here, probably will try a stroke for this. Just keep it to stroke. Stroke, right? Yeah, a stroke no actually sad. Think with me, guys. Think with me. Stroke no really, really sad. But that color again is too warm, it's too bright. Try the darker color. This works, really. It works. All right. So, here we could do what's the word? Ton here. That's our top G token, right? And the cool part is how we introduce other things that I want to introduce. It's going to be from the navigation area, right? So, guys, we have stake, right? We have we're going to introduce stake. We're going to introduce swap, and then we're going to introduce maybe um hmm, a function. What would that be? What would that be? Hmm. Again, I probably might just turn this into a stroke, but you never know, and then have it, and then have it there. Because again, I think this tool like this are super important,
James,
right?
these three
Yes,
frames, what are supposed to be there? What are they for?
that's what I'm saying now. Are you even paying
Okay,
attention to me? What's swap, right?
partially.
I know. Uh, here,
Not sure I can see what you're doing. My network is okay. Ha.
Nice, but oh, guy.
So swap stick, and then what's the third one?
you tell me. Let me
I'm
see if
only
I can.
familiar with swap,
Eh,
stick, send, and receive. I don't know if there's any
hmm.
other one.
So, okay. Yes, there's another one. Also, what we'll do here is we're going to introduce something here. We're going to call it settings or reference or filter. And that filter icon, oh no, settings, right? Do you guys think we should use? I hope we can stay consistent with this icon, right? So let's pick. I actually like how this turning out. Again, I've not even seen this style of card anywhere. I have not. Yep, I have not seen it anywhere. Should we leave settings to be added at settings area or something we can do there? It's good. This is good for updates. You can know what has changed so far. If you receive a token, a knowledge structure for there. Or instead of this, we could have like history. That's how Tone Keeper did theirs. But then, all right, let's see how that is. I think guys, we're going to call it a night. We've tried for today, right?
Yeah.
So we can like have time for other things, right? So here, probably just want to do like your introduce like some really cool introduce the icon of and remember we're using the base of ton, so it come really handy if you keep it right around 56 as the size left and right around 56. This guy here, you must make sure is proportional. Something happened, it snapped, so keep it at the middle. See here now 56. We get it right around here like this. All right, so this here should not be auto layout just yet. You want to probably have something like this. Right, call this one done. Call this this here is supposed to be the primary. Again, we don't use white in this design, so we use shades as. So this probably should not be white. Again, I don't even see why we should say the word tokens, right? They can know if they are tokens, but you can even say your tokens, right? Or your assets. What do you think we should give it? Should we use the word tokens? Tokens sounds
Use
too much.
asset.
All assets. Yeah, it sounds like
Asset
a
is
jargon.
better.
Yeah.
Share this exclusive to Ton only, right?
So the thing with wallets like this is yes, it's exclusive to tons, but then they can still hold other tokens, right? But
Okay.
then the way you hold other tokens is that you swap. You can't
To
receive
Ton.
the other tokens directly. You can receive ton, then swap ton to other tokens. Tickets.
So at the end of the day, everything is in Ton.
No,
No?
no. Yeah, so you can have USDT in your Ton wallet. Tickets.
Mm,
You can have USDT in your Ton wallet. You can have so many other things in your Ton wallet. But the gist is you can't actually like you can't receive except so if you have USDT in your what's the word what do you call it, if you have USDT in your Ton wallet before, right, you can receive USDT. That's how I want to make this one, meaning that it will be listed, but the only way you can have it listed is that if you swap Ton to some USDT. Do you get just the way Phantom wallet
okay.
works? Yeah, just the way Phantom wallet works. uh yeah, alternatively we could also make it exclusively to Ton. Think about it. We could also make it exclusively to Ton. But no, that's not what we're doing. We're going to make it available to so many other tokens that are um, compatible to that than Ton blockchain. Do you get me? So there are other tokens that are on the Tom blockchain, right? You can't swap with a token that is not on the on Tom blockchain. Do you get? So technically, yes, everything is in Tom. Do you get me?
Okay.
Yep.
I walk with God the Father, walk with God the
Still in
Son.
church?
I walk with God the Spirit, three of them in joy.
You, Faye, are you still in church?
James,
Are you
where
still in
can I
church
find the previous video?
for these things?
Yeah.
It's on my Twitter.
Yeah, I saw it there, but I can't go forward to continue from where I stopped. I have to start from the beginning.
Well, you can now.
I can. How? No,
Yes, forward it now.
it's not showing. There's no forward button. I was
Try it on
watching
your
it from
laptop.
my phone.
Try it on your laptop. Oh, when you get it, it's
Okay.
buggy. Like right now, it's buggy. And Twitter and video player is buggy.
Okay.
Hi, Faye. Can you hear me? What if we make
Hi
it
team, good evening.
you? What's up? How was church?
I didn't go to church.
Ah, I thought that was where you said you were going to.
Church today?
I thought you said you
No,
were
no,
going to church. What did you say you wanted to
Team,
do?
no.
How far?
team,
Yeah,
the
go
call
ahead.
remain 15 minutes.
After this call end, we are not coming back.
What?
I just joined now.
Better let's our brain assimilate all these ones we've done already.
Exactly. Hey, that's it. That's a way to look at it. Exactly.
Overfeeding today.
You know
Before
what
our
they say
brain
about
goes
overfeeding
scatter.
now? You know they say overfeeding is not good. It's not
It's
good.
an everyday thing.
I tried. I'm trying. It's supposed to be like, yeah, it's supposed to be.
What
It's
time?
supposed to.
So I'll be on time next time.
Yeah.
Team, it's better you post like 1 hour ahead. So if I just come online, I know that yes, it's this time. Maybe I'll come online, can't see life ended. I won't cry.
You guys, like I'm just joining now and it's about to end.
You can always watch the video.
I can, but it won't be
Watch
like
that
when
live
I'm watching
video.
it live.
Yeah, it's
You know, you can
tricky.
get to
Yeah,
ask
it's true.
questions. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see if I can like stick with making it early in the morning, like a breakfast thing, mainly after devotion. Or
So
maybe
what
in the
you
evening.
mean breakfast? By what time exactly in the morning? Like,
And that
was
I've not like set a plan time.
is it like very early in the morning, like five a.m. or
Maybe
6 or
not.
Or
7?
7 a.m.
Team, she's now sounding like CG.
Leave
Yeah,
them. So I don't know yet. Um, I don't know yet. This is so good. Right now, thank you very much, guys, for being here. I'll communicate the time. I'll try to. I'm not. I don't want to give you a time now and just and disappoint, right? So I'll communicate. I need to prep for other things, right? So
Yeah, it does not
okay.
have to. It does not have to be a
yeah,
permanent
sure,
time.
sure,
You
sure,
can
sure, 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 sure.
just have to tell us on time. We'll prepare for the
No
breakfast.
problem. No problem.
Like an hour before.
All right, right.
Okay, our
Alright.
help. Thank you for the
Thank you,
Thank
inspiration.
you.
teams.
Thank you.
This is so
Thank
good.
you. Next time.
Everyone.